really, all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. A first carry for Rachaad White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Nix to the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they'll run with Etienne. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Now they send a man in motion right. Nick's going to tap this forward. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Etienne, and trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Going for it, here's Etienne. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
That's out wide for Palmer. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Mayfield on first down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hurry. Mike 22.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Dancing away at the 35. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Bucs at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Play fake. Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
57 to Mike. 57.
Here's Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's White. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Etienne once more. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now it's Nix. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Nix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing Nix. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Bucs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll try the right side here with White. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They go play action. Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Regular.
First down, here's White. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Mayfield now on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
A first down throw for Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
A final shot before break. Nix flushed out right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. To throw, here's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Etienne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. In motion right goes Sutton. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And just shutting him off there. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Nix. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 31 yards. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
There for the stop defensively, Nick Bonito.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 2. They run straight ahead here with White. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second down and 9. Mayfield. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. Going right side is White. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
The offense on third down can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Throwing, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. A short throw to Ingram. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. They're going. It's Knicks. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, a run from White. Taking it right down Broadway. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. On a handoff, it's White, and he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give to White, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On the give, it's White. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Bucs, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.